Being a very big request for more information about the Itheum project, we decided to go into a little more detail with the information about this project. They have a very explicit and clear white paper, and because I know that your time is very important, and you may not want to waste it reading all this white paper, I decided to choose the most relevant information there and put it in an audio format. So you can listen to them while driving or doing other things. This material is very objective. I did not influence it at all, I just turned the written material prepared by them into audio material for you. Being a lot of informations, the editing program does not allow me to put everything in one video. So as I publish the following parts, you will find them in a special playlist on the channel, but I will also leave at the end of this video a link to the second part, I repeat, when I publish part 2. Before we begin, I would like to welcome you to Channel Be Successful. Thank you for being part of this community, and if you are here for the first time, you must subscribe so as not to lose a lot of useful information. Itheum is the world's first decentralized data brokerage platform that transforms your personal data into a highly tradable asset class. It provides data creators and data consumers with the tools required to bridge highly valuable personal data from Web 2 into Web 3, and to then trade data with a seamless UX that's built on top of blockchain technology and decentralized governance. We provide the end-to-end platform required for personal data to be made available in Web 3 for the first time in history, and to enable many more wonderful and complex real-world use cases to enter the Web 3 ecosystem. Itheum provides the core, cross-chain Web 3 protocol required to enable personal data ownership, data sovereignty, and fair compensation for data usage, and this positions Itheum as the data platform for the Web 3 and metaverse era. Every day, billions of people give away their personal data to organizations in return for some service or product. They sign up to apps, websites, social networks, make online purchases, use digital banking for their day-to-day transactions, use wearables to monitor their health, and use countless other digital services run by commercial profit-seeking organizations who absorb their personal data and put it into locked-up data silos. These organizations then use your personal data to learn more about you and people like you. They then create more products and services for you to buy and get hooked onto. They call this stickiness, and their objective is for you to keep coming back and to share more data. Some organizations, usually the largest and most influential, can even use your data to influence your thinking and ideas, or even resell your data to third-party data brokers, independent commercial organizations. These third-party data brokers lurk in the shadows and deal in the personal data trade, making millions of dollars of profit by packaging and selling your data to other organizations. There are over 4,000 third-party data brokers in the world today, and they have over 3,000 data points collected on each one of you. The entire data brokerage industry is worth over $200 billion each year, and the person generating this data, you, have no idea how your data is used, nor do you get any form of compensation. At Itheum, we believe that your data is your business. Itheum wants to change this current toxic model for personal data collection and exchange and level the playing field, where the commercial enterprise and you, the data creator, equally benefit from the trade of personal data. Itheum empowers data ownership in the metaverse and brings new market value to your data. It enables this by providing decentralized data brokerage technology. It's a suite of tools that enables high-value data to be bridged from Web 2 to Web 3 and then be traded via peer-to-peer sales. It allows for viral adoption via our creative N.F.me, non-fungible me, and data NFT technology, and our innovative data coalition DAOs, which bulk trade your data. It also aims to be fully privacy-preserving, regulation-friendly, and cross-chain, making it the most comprehensive core blockchain data infrastructure available in the market with use cases in both the enterprise and consumer space. It provides 3 fundamental products that, when used together, will flip the dynamic of personal data collection and exchange. Itheum has 3 core products that work in unison to enable new data to be generated and collected from the Web 2 world, and for that data to then flow seamlessly into the Web 3 domain via our data collection and analytics toolkit. This data can be claimed by the data creators, users who originally generated the data, and traded using our innovative peer-to-peer data trading technology via our data DEX. For a platform like Itheum to reach its highest potential, it also needs to have mass adoption. More users equals more data trade. We aim to achieve this via our final core product, called the Data Metaverse, where we provide viral, sexy, and low barrier to entry consumer products that will appeal to the masses and in turn fuel mass adoption. Tools for structured and rich personal data collection and analytics. Anyone can use the Itheum data collection and analytics toolkit to seamlessly build apps and programs that can collect structured and rich personal data from users and also provide visual trends and patterns on the collected data, usually using fully anonymous or semi-anonymous analytics to protect the data creator, i.e., the user who provides the data. With this product, Itheum provides real-world value and adoption, and in return, we generate highly structured and outcome-oriented personal datasets, i.e. we normalize what user data looks like across organization silos. This product is essentially a fully featured personal data and analytics platform offered as a PaaS, platform as a service, to organizations. For example, a health and wellness company can use the Itheum data collection and analytics toolkit and embed it into their apps, enabling the collection of health data like blood pressure, fitness/activity, sleep quality, and then visualize trends and patterns of their app user base. A financial organization can use the Itheum data collection and analytics toolkit to collect scheduled data via customized surveys or questionnaires, triggered by certain actions related to spending patterns. The trends and patterns can then give them more context of their customers' spending habits. Itheum already has multiple apps and programs using the collection and analytics toolkit. You can read about these real-world case studies here. With this product offering, we are enabling the creation of highly structured, outcome-oriented and normalized personal datasets, e.g., have a look at the data that is collected as part of the OKPulse program built on Itheum. This data can then be bridged from Web 2 to Web 3, and unlocked by our core Web 3 data protocol called the Data DEX. Decentralized Data Exchange, Data DEX. Suite of Web 3 tools for seamless trade of personal data. This product enables you, the data creator, to own and trade your personal data that was collected by the organizations who built apps on Itheum's data collection and analytics toolkit product. It unlocks the personal data from these organization silos and lets you earn a passive income by trading your personal data on the open market with other organizations that can derive value from the datasets. So in those same examples given above, if you use that health and wellness company's app, you get to own your data and then trade the health and wellness data you collect as part of your subscription to that app using the Itheum Data DEX. If you use that financial organization product, you get to own your behavioral data and trade it as you choose to anyone else on the Itheum Data DEX. As your personal data was collected as part of a real-world product or service, it's highly structured, outcome-oriented, and normalized, which means it's highly valuable to many organizations across the world looking to build high-quality datasets to power their machine learning-backed business analytics engines. This is the real value of Itheum and our key differentiator when compared to other blockchain-based data platforms. They struggle to gain any real momentum as their products cannot effectively be used in the real world. Itheum wants to focus on real-world adoption, and our three core products are a balanced approach to adoption and decentralized self-sovereignty. Using the Itheum Data DEX, you can sell your data via a peer-to-peer, direct sale method, or use our data coalition technology and align to a decentralized entity, backed by a DAO, which will trade your data on your behalf, whilst acting on your best interests and compensate you after the successful trade of the data. Data coalitions are explained in more detail in a below section, but they are a bit like decentralized credit unions' view on credit union philosophy, who by representing many members, DAO stackers, have the collective bargaining power on who can buy your data and for what it can be used for, i.e., they trade on behalf of their members' interests. The Data DEX is extremely powerful. It allows you to secure sensitive personal data in secure data vaults. It allows you to wrap your data as an NFT so you can earn royalties on any resale of your data. All these revolutionary features are provided in detail in below sections. It's also fully cross-chain compliant, all EVM-based blockchains. The data DEX can also be thought of as the core protocol layer that enables decentralized data ownership and trade. This protocol can be abstracted with more products built on top of it, the data metaverse being an example of such a consumer-friendly, viral product suite. Data metaverse. Suite of metaverse, gaming and NFT-aligned consumer products that appeal to the masses with a goal to enable mass adoption. The concepts behind data trading and blockchain-backed data technology can be overwhelming for most people to grasp. This is a key reason why many of the current Web3 data platforms have very low adoption and hype. For platforms such as Itheum to change the dynamic of data ownership, we need large-scale bottom-up adoption, and this kind of adoption can only come if we build consumer products that everyone wants to use. In Web3, we have observed that this viral adoption is most present in the gaming industry, where there are large groups of people from varying socioeconomic and demographic backgrounds who are readily willing to participate in new gaming platforms. The growth in play-to-earn games like Axie Infinity and metaverse games like The Sandbox are evidence of this, with new platforms coming to market weekly and still having rapid adoption and growth. The challenge for Itheum was to take serious and complex ideas around data ownership and abstract them with sexy and easy-to-use consumer products. We knew that if we achieve this, we can drive large adoption for our platform and in turn normalize the concepts around data ownership and trade. In turn, Itheum gets a large user base to test our core protocol layer and also to increase the volumes of data available for trade. The key products that form our data metaverse ecosystem are N.F.me, non-fungible me. Every person on Earth can be thought of as a non-fungible human, as we have data that is unique to each one of us, like our DNA or even our fingerprints, which are non-fungible. N.F.me is a digital avatar identity that is built on dynamic NFT technology and backed by real personal data. Everyone in the world can mint an N.F.me on Itheum's platform and truly own it. As more data is collected by the N.F.me host and pushed into the N.F.me, more accessories are minted and linked to the N.F.me. These accessories are NFTs themselves and can be freely traded. N.F.me are the next generation profile picture NFT and or gaming avatars, and the goal is to have it evolve into being a universal avatar for each human on Earth. They will be portable in the real world and interoperable in all Web 2 and Web 3 metaverse platforms, E.G Meta, The Sandbox, Axie Infinity, Decentraland, backed by real value in the form of personal data and powered by true ownership, NFT technology. Data NFTs. The N.F.me host can choose to take subsets of their base data and mint them into separate data NFTs. These data NFTs are linked to the base N.F.me, but can be independently traded in our own data NFT marketplace or secondary marketplaces, e.g. OpenSea. As an example, the user can add more data to their N.F.me by joining an app like the Red Heart Challenge, an app built on Itheum's data collection and analytics toolkit. As the user participates in the data collection as part of this app, data will flow into the N.F.me. The user can then choose to mint a data NFT that only holds the subset of data generated via the Red Heart Challenge. This data NFT can then be traded to a commercial enterprise or researcher who may be keen to collect similar datasets from multiple people and trade them in bulk. Ownership of a data NFT provides access to the underlying data, so long as the terms of use are followed. Data Coalition DAOs. A more detailed explanation of data coalitions DAOs are provided in a below section, but within the context of the data metaverse, you can think of data coalition DAOs as enterprises or groups who are keen to trade bulk datasets on behalf of a large group of individual users. As personal data is much more valuable when traded in bulk, it makes sense to align to data coalition DAO and have your data grouped into a large dataset. In the data metaverse, a data coalition may occupy some land and set up their virtual DAO premise, and your N.F.me will be able to visit this premise and choose to align to the data coalition DAO, which in turn will make sure the user's best interests are taken care of during any trade of data that happens as part of this interaction. Green Room Protocol. We envision a future where metaverse interoperability can be achieved via open standard digital avatars, and your N.F.me avatars aim to be these open standard avatars. Interoperability between metaverses is a very early stage idea, but the primary use case is to have the players move their digital assets and avatars between independent metaverse platforms. As an example, a player on the sandbox can move their avatars and assets to Decentraland or possibly even into centralized metaverse platforms like Meta, formerly Facebook, and participate in the native gameplay and ecosystem exploration. The Green Room protocol is Itheum's initiative for open standard metaverse interoperability. It will consist of two parts: a set of rules and standards to define NFT metadata that can then be implemented across metaverse platforms. The metadata can indicate the data for the visual characteristics of a character and, possibly, the standards for animation rigging to ensure the character appears as a native character in any metaverse platform. A metaverse interoperability virtual waiting room called the Green Room. This is where your N.F.me will exist, visually in 3D, and you will be able to see your accessories and other N.F.me characters and trade accessories whilst interacting with them. The Green Room is where the Itheum data metaverse will integrate with other metaverse platforms, like the Sandbox. Once open metaverse integrations are built with third-party platforms, they will appear as a portal inside your Green Room, and you will be able to enter it and teleport your N.F.me avatar into other metaverse ecosystems. In show business, a green room is a waiting room where performers hang out until they are called on stage. Similarly, Itheum's metaverse green room is where your N.F.me can hang out until you can teleport to other metaverse platforms. Decentralized data trade. The DEX allows for the seamless trade of personal data by data creators. The sale, verification, and ownership accreditation of the data are handled on-chain, but the actual data being sold is kept off-chain. There are a few reasons for this. On-chain storage of large datasets is not feasible. Blockchains are not built for the storage of data, and doing this will be costly and also pollute the blockchain. On-chain storage of whole data or segments of data can also lead to privacy and data sovereignty issues, as the blockchain is a fully open and transparent tool. As such, the sale of data is facilitated via a hybrid on-chain/off-chain model. Data is first validated and hashed. The validated and encrypted dataset is uploaded to a centralized, secure storage location to a hidden, non-public destination. It's important to note that the above storage location is centralized, rather than being decentralized via IPFS, for example. Again, there are reasons for this. This mainly has to do with the data sovereignty issues of data, where certain countries or regions require data to remain within geographical boundaries. We are working on a solution that allows for decentralized, region-based storage, or via validated decentralized node-based storage. This will be handled as part of the Data Coalition's concept, where privacy, security, and regulatory requirements for storage of data is handled via a delegated, authorized coalition, who will manage these under the hood. The hashed value and the identifier for the location are stored on the blockchain. The availability of this new data for sale is then advertised, allowing for this new dataset to be discovered and then purchased via on-chain facilitation. At this point, there are two groups of data you can sell on the DEX. They are as follows. The core Itheum platform is a general-purpose personal data collection platform where organizations can build applications which require structured user data using the core toolset that Itheum provides. The applications are called programs within the Itheum platform, and these programs can onboard their own end users. These end users generate a lot of personal data and have an end-user portal app for them to have full visibility of the data they have provided. The end-user portal allows the user, data creator, to link their Elrond, Ethereum, Polygon, BSC, Avalanche, or other supported blockchain account to their Itheum platform account. Once they have done this, they can then use the data DEX to load the raw datasets they have generated and put them up for sale. As the data collected via an Itheum program/application is fully structured and outcome-oriented, for example, Red Heart Challenge data is centered around the self-management of cardiovascular disease management, and OKPulse is around the proactive monitoring of employee health and wellness issues. It is very valuable for a data buyer/consumer who wants to align analytics discovery or outcome analysis around a certain topic. When this data is grouped with multiple people who have joined the same program/application via a data coalition, see below, and augmented with personal data via the data vault, see below, then the value of the data can grow exponentially as the quantity and quality of the datasets grow. Part 2 will appear very soon, so you have to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for staying until the end.